Have we done like extracting just month and just
It will work out.
okay.
It will work.
Yeah, it should work
It will
because
work.
you have given me question.
Who else online? Madhavi, Sanitra, Pranita? No, she's not in. Pranita, right? Yeah, I haven't seen her online.
You did,
Pranita. Pranita and who else? Pranita, Madhavi. Yeah, Bhagwan is there, you know. Okay, that's right. Okay. All right. So we'll wait for a couple of minutes for everyone to join. Then we can move forward. Yes. Right, so we have to wait for a few more. We are waiting. Okay. So you got May.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
It's just in the month of May.
Okay, you want to figure out only in the month of
May 2008.
No, month and year at the same time.
First, just
Yeah, let's try.
Why you want? Okay. You want month and year at the same time? May?
Oh.
Do we have any 2008 paid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. See.
Mm-hmm.
I said mm. Mm is 05, right? See, I got the result.
Okay.
See, the same thing. Yeah, if you say mm,
I have written MONTH.
Yeah, MINTH has got a logic. If you say MM, then it should be in this way.
So, okay, you don't even need the chart.
Okay. See this one. If MM.
Why you have written lower?
I am supplying my data in a lower case.
Lower.
I don't know how the data is inside, right? Now this won't work out. This will not give you any results.
Yeah, I don't know.
Analyze why it is not going to give any results. See, simple thing. If I copy and if I paste it here, you see the spaces. Why you are getting those spaces? Already we discussed this particular point. Now I got the result because there are some other months which is more than 3 in length, like December, November, and for them to accommodate, it is taking longer space. So even the spaces are considered. So we'll study going forward how to come out of that particular spaces and how to do that.
What's the function of lower there?
I'm supplying my data in the lower case, right?
Oh,
I don't know how the data case sensitive. I don't know the inside table data sensitive case. So I'm just going with lower because my search string is in lower case. So that is why I'm going with lower. Okay. We are waiting for Madhavi and Prashanti. She's not there. Okay, we are waiting. What are we discussing? I was discussing just about a question that they have. Nothing more than that. Right, so you're good? Gone through? You have sent me a text, right? You sent me a text about coffee. I informed Arvind to send the notes. He was waiting for that, right? Notes. He did not get the notes. That is what he has said. Yes, I told him he will be sending it. All right. Conversion.
Some questions
Enough input in there. So, for example, display batches where the number of students is more than 10, but no batch has more than 10.
Display it. You write the query. Don't look at the data. That is the wrong thing. Write according to the question, not according to the data. Okay. Don't look at the data. No. స్మిత గారు ఒకసారి ప్రశాంతి గారికి కాల్ చేస్తారా? నేను కొత్త లింక్ పంపించాను. నేను ఆవిడకి చాట్ కూడా చేసి పంపించాను మెసేజ్. సో దాంట్లో యా అండి. ఓకే. థ్యాంక్స్ అండి.
So my command is select batch code, count batch code from students group by batch code. Select batch code, count batch code from students by group by batch code.
It won't come with that.
No, I mean there it displays.
See, I want the query, not the data.
No,
don't look at the data.
I'm running the query. It's working.
Right. Okay. Let's discuss on that assignment. Okay, not now. Let's concentrate on this first. Then let's discuss on that. Okay. Because everyone are waiting, right? I don't want others to get disturbed with us. Fine. Okay, so the person is waiting. All right, perfect. Thank you, guys. So the other day we were discussing about the group by functions, and we are seeing the different ways that we can write the group by functions. And if you can practice the assignment, with which you will be able to get more exposure to that group by clauses, as how you can make use of that particular group by clause in order to write the queries. Okay, so today we'll see about set operators. The set operators are highly used in case of your ETL testing activities. Now, the set operators, you can make use of this particular set operators on two or more queries. Set operators will be working on queries, not on tables. So far we are working on the tables, but these set operators are going to be working on queries, two or more queries. And the different kinds of set operators we have are union, union all, intersect, and minus. So these are the four different set operators that we have. Alright, we'll be working on these particular four different set operators. Now, the basic rules when working with set operators. I said these set operators will be working on the queries. Or we'll be using these set operators on queries. So the basic rules would be first rule. Both the queries needs to have the same number of columns. Okay, we'll study each and every rule in detail. Both the queries needs to have same number of columns, and all the columns, or let me put in a different way. Both the queries columns needs to be of similar data types. Okay, both the queries column needs to be of similar data types. Okay. Yeah. And then what else? Okay. Group by clause. Alright. Okay. We'll learn this when working on it. First, we'll concentrate on these two rules. Then we can work on it. Okay. Now here. So what do you mean by these set operators? I said these are going to be working on two or more queries. Okay. Now let's take a small example. Select EMP number, ename job from EMP where department number is equal to 10. Alright. So what will I get with this particular query output? What will I get?
We'll get EMP
number, email, and job.
I'll get employees belonging to 10 department. Alright. What do I get with this? I get
belonging to
right
department 20.
Employees to 20 department. Okay. Now, if I want to make these two query outputs into one, alright, if I want to make these two queries output into one, I'll be making use of a set operator here. See how. Select EMP number, ename job from EMP where department number is equal to 10. First set operator that I'm going to use is union. Select EMP number, ename job from EMP where department number is equal to 20. Okay. Now, if I execute this query alone, I'll be getting 6 records that are corresponding to 10 department number. If I execute this query alone, I'll be getting another 6 employees who are belonging to 20 department. If I execute these two queries together, what will I get? I'll get 12 employees who are belonging to 10 department and 20 department. Like if you want a classification, I'll give the classification. If I execute both the queries, if I execute the query entire block into one, see, I have given the semicolon here. So it means that this start position is this one and end position is this one for this query, and both the queries are joined, or both the queries are united with the help of a union. Okay. So you see the output which is containing 12 records. Can someone give the equivalent query of this?
Where department number equals to 10 or department number equals to 10.
Yeah, where department number 10, where department number in 10 comma 20. Yeah, you can even write in that way. Okay, so this is how. Now here the first rule, check out the first rule. Both the queries needs to have same number of columns. Now I have 4 columns here. Even my lower what do you say, query has got 4 columns. Now if I omit one of the column here, I'll not be getting any output. See, the query block has got incorrect number of result columns.
I didn't get the output with the same command.
You might be doing something wrong, you'll get it.
No, it's just select what.
Can I say it? Because we have run here
Oh.
assignment BPN
Yeah,
table
okay, I see.
and,
The schema is under. Okay.
yeah,
Right. So the first point here, both the queries needs to have same number of columns. Now if here in the first case I have 4 columns and in the second query I have 3 number of columns. Okay, so this will throw an error stating that query block has got incorrect number of result columns. Now I'll go with 4 different columns, but I'll alter the position. I'm altering the position of the columns. Now employee number, what kind of a data employee number column is carrying? It's carrying a numerical data. Okay, number in type. Even the column corresponding to below is also numeric type. Okay, ename, what kind of a data it is carrying? Alphabetical, I mean string type data. Even ename is carrying the string type data. Now what kind of a data is job carrying out?
Job is carrying out
String type data. Now I placed a column called department number under job. Now what kind of a data department number carrying? Numerical. Now here it is carrying numerical, correspondingly I have placed a varchar. Now if I am executing this, expressions must have same data type as corresponding expression. That means the first expression needs to have the same data types as of your second expression. Okay, so in short, whatever the columns that you are referring to, they need to be of same data types. Irrespective of their sizes, they need to be of same data types. Okay, and so you have to also give, this one. Yeah, the date, when I say data type, the type of data each column carries, whether it is carrying a date column or a numeric column or a string column, string type data. Okay, that is what I'm doing, right? Okay, you mean to say here ename, and here you want job. Okay, this will get executed. This will get executed because job is also of string type data, ename is also string type data.
Oh, I see.
Okay, the same data types. It is going to look at the same data types, not the columns and the data. Okay, it is going to look at the same data types. Okay, making sense? But see the data. But look at the data. Look at the data. Here, ename and job are mixed. See, Satish, manager, clerk, vice president. They are mixed out. So it is going to make a union of this particular data along with the output of this particular data. It is not going to do anything else because both are of same data type. So it will not throw any error. It will just publish the query result. Okay, but according to the requirement, what we have to use, we have to go with according to the column, the data that each column carries. Okay, so this will work. All right. Now I want to display the data in one particular order. Okay, like I want to display according to the order of department. So how can I do?
Go by.
This is group by department number. Oh, sorry, order by department number. I have placed order by department number in the first part of the query. Now what happens? I'm executing it, I'll be seen with an error.
Because we have to place the order by on the other side.
Why?
And then
Why?
Why?
because
Because-
they all
Because
after all the data comes this one.
Right. We already discussed how an order by clause works. Order by clause works after the entire data is retrieved. After the end part of the execution would be order by. Once your all the query result is retrieved, then it will work on the order by. Okay. Now here I'm cutting this. I'm going to cut that. Now see. I got it. I got the data arranged. Okay. One more important thing. All right. The column names. In the above query, I said EMP number. In the below query, I said EMP number as employee name. Okay. What will be my resultant column name in the output? Because I'm joining both the queries into one. Right. I should be having a column name under which my data, corresponding data is going to be published. Right. Now I'm executing this part of the query. I'll see the employee number as the column name, not as employee name. Okay. Whereas if I say employee name, see, I don't have an underscore in the first part of the query, where in the second part of the query I have an underscore. Now if I execute, I'll see as employee name as my query output, not with underscore. So what is the understanding out of this?
Column name is based on the basis of first.
The result is displayed based on your first query columns. Alright, the column names in the resultant will be based on your first query. Okay, right?
Yeah.
Now, order by employee underscore name. I'm trying to order the data based on second query. Now, what happens with this? When I execute this part of the query, what will I get?
I think you'll get error.
Error. Why?
Because you just said as it returns the first column
Perfect.
and then you're instructing it to do to the second one.
Perfect. Because this will throw an error saying that invalid identifier, employee underscore name as invalid identifier. Why? Because whenever you're working with a set operators, it will be treating the first query columns as your resultant columns. Now you are trying to pass the order by clause using a column name that belongs to the second query or the other queries other than your first query. That is why it could not identify this particular name. Right, it could not identify this particular name. So if I remove this underscore and if I execute this part of the query, I'll be getting the results. Okay, so apart from those two rules, we have studied another two rules. What is that? You have to use the order by clause at the end of your query, not in between. Right, you cannot use in between. You have to use at the end of that particular query. And moreover, the other rule is, or the other general principle is, the output of this particular set operators will be corresponding to your first query columns or first query blocks. Whatever the blocks that you have mentioned within your first query, the output will be corresponding to that. Clear? All right. Yes.
Test observation before the outputs based on test. I didn't get that. Why it doesn't work? When you put underscore order by employee underscore name, why it doesn't work?
See the output name. See the output column name. How is it? Employee name. It's no underscore here. You are giving underscore in the second part of your query, right? always your resultant will be corresponding to your first part of the query, not according to the second part of the query. Employee underscore is the name given to your second part of the query. So as a result, you will not get that because this will become an invalid identifier. This is nowhere seen in the resultant, and so this will become an invalid identifier. And so when you try to make use of order by clause along with employee underscore name, which is belonging to your second part of the query, it will say that it is an invalid identifier. It could not fetch that particular column here in this output, and that is why you're not able to get the output. Okay, if I remove the underscore, I'll be getting it. Fine. All right. Now a small question to you guys. Select employee number, e-name, job from EMP, right? Select employee number, e-name from EMP. I have two queries here. First query and second query. I want to make a join or union of these particular queries, or I want to make both the queries to be merged into one query. How can I do that?
First, we have to merge ename and job.
No, I want in the same way.
Same way.
You're saying that
My output should be, I should be seeing the column number names as employee number, e-name, job, and this is going to retrieve me 17 records, and this is also going to retrieve me 17 or whatever the count. So total my output should be of double 34, I believe, or 36 if it is 18.
But in the next, the job should be known, right?
Yes. In the next second part of the query, you don't have any job column. So how will you be able to do it?
You can write null as the job.
Good job. So, simple thing, if you want to make use of this, if you want to make both the queries work, what you have to do is, we already studied something, right? Whatever we have studied, we are going to implement that. See here, you got it. If I don't place this particular column, this is a generated column, and the column is generated with a value as null within it, or I can say 1 as job, whatever it is. I'll see wherever. Okay, this is job is in this one, right? Okay, cool.
So you can use anything.
Okay, I can see 1.
mine just has blank.
I don't know what you do.
I mean, job is a blank. No, I mean for the one without job.
Why did I get error here?
No, it's not
Why did I get the error here?
Why did he get the error?
Why did I get the error here?
It's because job is string value and one is
Perfect.
string value.
Job is string value and 1 is a numerical value. That is why I got the error. And that is why I kept 1 in quotes. When I keep something in quotes, it becomes a string. Now when I execute this part of the query, I can see 1 in the resultant. The query is getting executed. Okay? Right. So that is how. So always ensure that your query has got the equal number of blocks or.
But if you just say null is a job, you don't. That's fine as well, right?
Yeah, null as a job is fine.
Yeah. Mine is okay.
It will work, man.
Yeah.
It will definitely work.
Yeah,
You cannot
but
say that it
when
won't work.
you execute over there,
Yeah.
it says null, right?
But here is blank.
That is stored.
Oh,
This is SQL developer.
Oh,
Do not compare both the things. That editor is different and this editor is
Well,
different.
I mean, like I've been practicing here. Is there a major difference in terms of command? It's the same command, right?
Query is not.
Well, it's not a different, right?
Query is not at all a different, man.
Okay.
It's an IDE that is different. The
But
user
sometimes-
interface is different.
Like date format, it's a different. If you see it here, same.
It is not going. It only that is also using Oracle. This is also using Oracle, but UI is going to be different.
Okay.
The editor part is different. Okay. So this is what uNION is doing. Yes, it's a literal value. Perfect. All right. So Now we'll study in detail about union. We have generalized our set operators. We'll study in detail about what exactly union does. Union operator. Select EMP number, comma job from EMP where department number is equal to 10. Union. Select EMP number, comma job from EMP where department number is equal to 10. What will be my output? I have 6 employees here who are working in department number 10. Even I'm retrieving the same department number 10. Even this query has got 6 number of records or 6 number of employees who are working. Now when I'm making a union between these two queries, how many number of records will I get? Wait, 6 plus 6, 12. It cannot be 13. How can? Check it out. This one I did not execute.
He just wrote a new query.
This was the old query, old output. Don't consider it. Okay. Now here, the question is, I have 6 records in department number 10 and 6 records in department number 10. I'm making the same query merged again twice. So when I execute this, I'm gonna get only 6 records as an output. So what is the understanding out of it?
It avoids redundant duplicates.
Removes duplicates. Simple thing. Union. When you make a union operator between 2 or more queries, union operator will remove the duplicates and it will keep the resultant. Okay. Likewise, I'll show you. Select job from EMP where department number is equal to 10. Union. Select job from EMP where department number is equal to 10 or 20. Let me go back. So I have 6 persons who are working in department number 10 and I have these as the records. This is corresponding to my 10 department. Okay. Likewise, I have 20 department. I have another 6 people who are working in 20 department. Now, when I make a union operator, what will be my output between these two?
Yeah, it will take 1 iter send to.
Look at the data and give me the answer.
Okay.
1 manager, 2 clerk.
So it will give 1 to 10 data.
10 records?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yep.
1, 2, 5,
Clerk is same. Okay. Clerk is 1.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Wrong. 10 is wrong.
But then it's 9.
Because clerk is the same
Okay.
and
You'll get
Yeah,
one.
9, it's 9.
You'll get 1 manager,
Yeah.
1 president, 1 clerk,
2 clerk.
1 clerk,
One-
because there is
Up to date, 1 clerk.
1 vice president,
Yeah.
1 analyst, 1 small manager. 6.
Oh, but actually, let me answer this question.
Yes.
Actually, they are from different departments. So if they are from different departments, so there is no duplication over there because they are treated different. If they are
Am I considering the department number here? Check it out. Check the query out. Am I considering the department number over there? What am I retrieving from each and every query? What am I retrieving? I'm retrieving only job. I'm not retrieving the department number over there. If I try to write the query as department number here, then it will try to figure out duplicates from both the things. Now if I execute it,
Yeah, it'll get more. It'll get, see, 8.
8.
Yeah.
Even then it is removing duplicates because in the same department you have employees working on managers, clerks and everything. That duplication is reduced. Okay? Clear? Right. So without department number, what did I get? How many number of records I got? I got 6 records.
Can you just do the first one? This is the top. No, yeah. No, the union. Select job from EMP with department number is 10.
This one? You want only one part?
Yeah, only one part, yeah.
This one or this one? Which one?
Yeah, that one. Select job from EMP with department number. Yeah, here what? Oh, that's the union function.
It's a union function. It will
Okay.
retrieve the data unique. I mean, whatever may be the number of queries under union, it will give the data in a unique manner. I mean, you will not get duplicates. Okay, you will not get duplicates at all.
Yeah, I mean it's just one straight query. This one.
What?
One straight query. There's no
No union.
no unions in there.
Yeah, when we just do the first one, it's just without union.
Yeah, first one is without union. Now you see with the union, right? Okay.
Clear.
Fine. This is what union does. Simple thing when working with unions, you have already learned during your school days or whatever it is. If you have gone through the mathematics or any statistics classes. Set operator. You used to see in the flower brackets like 1, 2, 3, 4. This is one set called A. Another set called B, which is having 2, 3, 4. Right. A union B.
Yeah.
What do you mean by union? It is going to union both the things and it is going to give the result. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 will be the output. Okay. Even though you have 2 and 2 here or 4, 4, 3, whatever it is going to remove the duplicates and it is going to give the resultant as 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You have another function in case of our SQL saying it as union all.
So it will get all the data.
When I say all, it means that it will not remove the duplicates. So if I consider this, what will I get? I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 2, 3, 4. I'll get in this way. When I say union all, it is not going to eliminate any duplicates. We'll write the query for it. Union all. The same query if I write with union all. The difference between union and union all. Union all will not eliminate duplicates, whereas union will eliminate duplicates and it gives the distinct data from the queries, whereas union all will give the entire data. It will directly merge the data from 2 or more queries. Okay? Clear?
Yeah.
It is going to merge the data from 2 or more queries. That's it. As simple as that. Right? The next set operator that we are going to work is intersect. What did union do? Union packed everything into one query. Right? If union, if at all there are duplicates, it made a single part and it packed everything into one. Intersect will retrieve the common data from 2 or more queries. Right, if I execute this part of the query, I'll get the common data. Clerk and manager was repeating in both the queries output. See here. In department number 10, we already have this. Right. This is my department number 10 output, the first part, and this is my department number 20 output. Now here, what is the job that is being repeated in both the things common? You see manager here? Yes, I have a manager here. You see clerk here? Yes, I have a clerk. Do I have a president in this department number 20? So this will not be involved. Do I see a small manager in this? Manager in small cases. I don't have manager in small cases. I don't have a vice president in this. Right? I don't have an analyst in this. So what do I have in common in both the outputs? I have manager as common. I have clerk as common. So when I say intersect, I'll be getting a distinct data. It is not going to repeat the number of times you have the managers or the number of times you have the clerks, but it is going to give you the distinct data, and that too the common data present between two queries. The common data that is present between two queries. Understandable? Yes,
Yeah.
your question.
So I was trying to do like select employee number and job. That way it's not being
It's not distinct. Employee number. Every employee is having his own number.
Okay.
So you're not going to get any common data.
Okay.
Right. Fine. This is what distinct is.
It's
Nice.
intersect.
Sorry. Intersect is. I'm sorry. Right. Minus. The next one. Now what does minus do? Now when I execute this particular minus query, I'll get small manager as an output and president as an output.
It removes, it's just like a set function from a main
Yeah, okay.
just like that.
Yeah, just you make like it crosses out all ones that has a matching value. The two managers could cross out.
Okay. A point accepted.
And just it will just show what is there present on first
How we'll extract this, I'll show you. Now the problem is, I cannot make use of this particular function within the where clause.
Yeah.
Why? If I write the query in this way, I want to figure out the 10th employee, right? If I write this query, it says an error. I cannot give an analytical functions or the window functions within the where clause. Why?
Okay.
Why I cannot give that?
Because it is said earlier, the 1, 2, 3, 4 is not the part neighbor, it's the inter part.
Not exactly. Why I cannot keep a window functions within the where clause? I just already spoke about it.
Because there's no code.
No.
No, it's different.
So how is the numbering assigned to each and every row? When is the numbering assigned to each and every row?
Based on the instruction that you're giving by, you're ordering by.
Ordering by. So when does the order by clause work? When does the order by clause work? Order by clause works at the end.
At the end, yeah.
Now filter comes at the first place.
Yeah, yeah.
So how can order by clause get executed within the filtering condition? Making sense?
Yeah.
And that is why you cannot go with a window function or an analytical function within a where clause. Here within the where clause, again you have an order by. I cannot even replace this with Rn. Why?
Once order by is there is nothing that you can put in after that.
Right. That is true. But I cannot even go with Rn. Why? What is Rn?
Because Rn is defined at the last.
Aliasing.
Rn is the aliasing.
Yeah.
I cannot use aliasing columns within the where clause to filter out the data. Where is the aliasing done? Aliasing is again done at the end. So I cannot use the aliasing functions or aliasing the output looking like. How is the output arranged?
Oh, and
Now if so rn underscore tab defines my new table name that is generated. Like the columns that I can generate, I can even generate the tables with the help of SQL statements. Okay, so rn underscore tab is the generated table. Now, what are the columns that you have within rn underscore tab? I have emp number, I have ename, I have job, I have salary, and I have rn as my name. Right? So select star from rn tab, rn underscore tab, where rn is equal to 10. I have rn here. Right? So what it does, it will pick only that particular record which is at 10th position.
Not even like this question in the before.
You see?
So, quick question, that RN underscore tab, what is that? Is that,
The new table.
Is
Table.
Okay.
easy to that.
I can name whatever I want.
The output, the name of the output table, right?
The name of the table which is of internal query. This query table name I'm giving it as. Even then it works. I just gave a naming convention for that particular internal query.
Oh,
That's
okay, okay. Even without that, it works.
Even without that, it will work.
Okay.
Okay. It's like a column aliasing.
Yeah.
You are going to give a table aliasing.
Okay, table is-
Okay. So how are you generating this particular table? A new table is formed with the help of your SQL statement. You have generated this particular new table with the help of your SQL statement, and from that particular generated table, you are extracting the output.
So it's in the second tab, the below script output and query result. Those are two different tabs or no?
Which one?
You know, the below, there's a query result. Is that a separate tab?
This one?
Okay,
This separate tab. What?
Okay.
Script output is different from
Okay.
your query result. Don't bother about it, man. This is the editor functionality. You're always considering about different things. Alright. So this is how you're going to make use of your analytical function. Okay. Now, I want to get all those employees I want to get all those employees who are standing from 5th to 10th, or employees belonging number arranged in the order of their EMP numbers, and I want to list out all the employees who are standing at the 5th position to 10th position. How can I get that? Let me put the query in a different.
In that we can add.
Right, I want to figure out the employees. Anyone has?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, please.
That works.
Okay. Do anyone have SQL developer? I'll quickly make them as presenter and
So, yeah, he has developed.
SQL developer, you're not connected.
Yeah,
Okay. Anyways, so happy Friday. What do we do? Right. So I have to figure out the employees, right, who stands between 5 to 10 or 5th to 10th position based on EMP number. Alright, I have to figure out the employees who stands between 5th to 10th position based on EMP number. So I can make use of this particular same query, right, where I can say RN between 5 and 10. These are common interview questions for you guys. Everyone, everywhere you go, they say I want to figure out the 100th maximum salary or everything. So we'll go with that. There are many things to discuss within these analytical functions. Okay, we've seen a bit out of it. You have many things to do out of it. Okay, so this is how the things would be. So what is this particular analytical function? How are they working? They are working based on a particular column. They are going to, I mean, it is going to arrange column data. It is going to arrange the columns, and then it is going to get the value generated for each and every column, and you're going to retrieve the results. Okay. Moreover, you cannot use these particular analytical functions within the whereby clause or within the where clause, because the analytical functions contains the order by, and order by works always at the end. So the analytical function will work at the end. You cannot filter out the data. Okay. So I forgot my laptop charger. Okay. So we'll study more. Yeah, please.
Yeah, let's go back to that.
Yeah, please tell me.
If we change,
Yeah, tell me. If we change,
okay, if we change this one, let's say select empty number in a job salary row number over as RM.
this is the syntax. This needs to be present within it. Without that, you cannot. Without that, you cannot go.
Order by, it will bring it order by.
This is the rule. You have to keep the order by in the same manner. This is the rule, the syntax of it. It is going to generate this particular row number. Row number is a function. It is going to generate on arranging the data in this particular order. Once the data is arranged in this particular order, then it is going to get the row number calculated. Okay, so that means you have to follow this particular syntax. Only then you will be able to get the data generated.
So row number over is the rule.
Row number?
Row number over is the rule.
It's a syntax. Okay, it's a general rules. Row number over. That means you have to calculate row number over ordering this particular data. First order the data, then calculate the row number. Okay, clear? This week is full of breaks. I got it. So see you tomorrow. I mean on Monday. We'll work with many things on Monday.
And when